Hi rumis, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. My name is Rumi. If this is your first time on this channel, please don't make it your last by hitting the subscribe button below, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So this video I'm posting today, I made it since I think November last year, and it's been almost 12 months, almost a year, but I just felt like I still need to upload it because the content of the video remains the same. The content of the video tells my story. So yeah, it's a bit too much, but I decided to upload it still. So I hope you enjoy watching the video, and I'll see you in another video vlog. Bye. Today I'm going to be doing a video about my insecurities. I didn't like write out a bullet point or stuff like that like you should for this video, because I wanted it to come as real as it gets. Generally for a long time I've battled with so many things. Growing up, I remember I didn't really like myself. I always felt too big. I always thought I was too big among my mates, and later I felt I was too dark, and then later I felt I don't know, I always tried to change myself and fitting into different settings. I remember doing stupid things, like really stupid things, to get accepted by people around me, or do like this stupidest, if that's a word, the craziest of things. I would just to blend in. And you know, I grew up among guys. I'm only girl, I'm a last born, so I never really had a sister or like someone that was really like me to look forward to look up to. My mom was a busy person, so I would try so hard to make friends, you know. And then I was that person that for some reasons I made male friends better than female friends. I didn't last with female friends. I don't know, maybe because I grew up with guys, I tend to talk like them, and ladies are really sensitive about a lot of things. You don't joke with certain things with ladies, and with guys it's just throw it and they catch it, you know. And oh my god, my brothers are lovely people. I mean, they are I couldn't ask for better ones. But growing up then, they tell me, worry, look at your head, and look at how you're walking like a man, and you know, stuff like that. And I'll try so hard to change it. I'll try so hard to change a lot of things. I remember I used to have cat eye. Yeah, my eye was like this, and I'll unconsciously try to do this because I felt like it was there was something wrong with my eye. And then I remember in secondary school, I felt like I didn't have body like my mates. I didn't grow my breast in time, or my body was divided in half or something like that. And I would feel uncomfortable about things like that. I'll feel uncomfortable over the tiniest of things. If I get I always come out as outspoken to people. I always come out like I'm bold and all that, but I feel like I always hide everything behind a smile. Behind every single smile, there's probably a tear or two, and then I've gotten used to it. Now, fast forward to university. It was a real struggle. My first year, I was quiet, didn't go to classes much, didn't do much of anything. I had a friend that would come to my room then and say there's class, when I've lied to my roommate there's no class. Just because I didn't blend in. I didn't blend in with them. I didn't have friends. I had friends, but like my roommates, I didn't have friends in the department. I had one friend in the department, and she was yeah. And then 200 level, I started to mingle more, I started to make friends, and then maybe I liked the attention. I don't know. I made more friends. I yes, I started going to class and all that, but like among friends, we go out, leave school, went to a private university, and you can't just do what you do in normal schools. You have to take permission for this, you have to take permission for that. Among my friends, we probably like try to leave school and go out, party, and all. It was even if I was not interested, I would go because be I wanted to be in the situation. I wanted to be there. I didn't want to be hearing the gist. I wanted to be there at that moment. And that is part of being insecure. You might not know, but like, when you bring a friend, I introduced with another friend that don't know each other, and then they ended up bonding. They bond even way better than you. That is like the glue among the friendship. I've experienced that a lot. So I would go out with my friends, come back, and I would still not feel pleased. I would still feel I could be in the midst of lots of people and something is still missing. I was scared of being alone. I would always bring friends over. I could have up to like 6, 8 friends in my tiny little room, and my mom would just entertain us all. My mom would let me do what I want to do. But deep down, I was doing all those things just to have people around me, just to feel accepted, just to feel like I had a clique, I belonged somewhere. And then those had friends that would just tell me something like, "I see as you black," or, or like, "You are so big," or like, oh, just little words. So I got the comment a lot that I'm dark, I'm really black, I'm blonde, I'm like charcoal, stuff like that. I got that comment a lot, and now I'm like, yeah, whatever. But then it would get to me. I wanted to change so many things so badly. I went and got a skincare product because I felt like my neck and my face didn't blend with my body, so many things that was actually not really needed. And I bought this very expensive skincare product, and it's almost ruined it almost ruined my skin. Gosh, oh my god, everybody was literally people were laughing at me. I remember then people were calling my boyfriend and telling him, have you seen damaged skin? Because we had some fights, and they're like, have you seen her skin? She has patches on it. That shit ruined my. I've never appreciated uh, I've never appreciated being dark. I mean, but that period I appreciated it because they literally gave me patches, and then I texted the skincare products, the sellers, and they're like, "Oh, nobody has ever complained about this before. You must be the first person. Maybe you did this, maybe you did that." I started to doubt myself that maybe it's just my skin. I felt like, okay, maybe because I went to the pool and I'm reacting to maybe chloroquine or whatever they put in water, and then I just let my skin sit. I started to use natural products. Those were what I used to use normally. I'm not a body cream person. I'm like an oil kind of girl, but like I wanted to try new things, try to lighten up my skin, and that went. And then I don't know if I should mention the name of that skincare company, whatever, because it actually spoiled another of my friend's skin. Now she couldn't come back from it because she's a fair person, but I'm dark. But I'm not here to call out people. And then I got another product. This one made me light. I don't know if I can find pictures. This one made me light. Like I was light skin. Literally light skin. Did I have knuckles? Yes. Did I feel better? I felt, then I would make videos and feel like, yes, I'm light skin like everybody else now, but it just wasn't doing it. It didn't change anything for me. It didn't change how I feel internally. It didn't change nothing. I just knew this wasn't for me. This caused damage on my skin, of course. Nothing comes without consequence. Anyways, fast forward to now. I have gone through a proper change in my body system, my body everywhere. I have had to watch myself expand and shrink back. I've had to look at myself and not find myself pleasing. I wouldn't want to stand in front of a mirror and they'll always tell me, Damn, you actually look good though. I wasn't expecting you to bounce back like this. I wasn't expecting your body to look like this. And I'm like, thank you. But deep down, I wasn't feeling what everybody else around me was feeling. I was feeling ashamed of my body. I was feeling way more insecure. I was feeling like telling me you look good or you this or you did that. They were just saying it. Because at this point I'd started to accept my skin color. It's not something I'm worried about anymore. I moved past that. I'm dark, really dark, and I love being really dark. Yeah, it's so many things for me. I see people struggling around me. Oh my god, if I don't do this, I'm gonna do this. If I don't do this, this is gonna happen. And I don't have to experience all those things. I don't go through all those. It's like a plus, and I don't break out. I don't know how I ever disliked my skin in the first place because it's so cooperative. It's so nice to me. Anyways, stature. Yeah, I would struggle, proper struggle. Sometimes when I was in school, I would post like some really silly videos on my Snapchat that I cannot see myself posting now. Never. When I see people doing it now, I'm like, is this how it was? Is this how people saw me? Like, what's going on here? Or I'm like, the struggle for attention is just too much. And yeah, when I made those videos, I was struggling for attention. I liked when I get compliments like, oh, you're so sexy. I don't know what it did to me. I don't know if it made me feel better because it didn't really change anything. But getting that compliment, it's like, oh, someone out there noticed me, which was so silly because now I'm just like, what was that? Why? Gosh. I see a lot of my mates, you're like 25, 26, 27, out there now trying to do those things I did then, and I'm like, it's like a midlife crisis because I just don't understand it. I feel like I did those things because I was seeking attention. I did those things because I wanted to be told how beautiful I was or stuff like that. I would post on Snapchat and then my mates would even gossip about me and be like, oh, did you see what Rumi posted today? That girl this, that girl that. A lot of people assumed so many things about me. People judged me. I didn't care. I didn't care. And I kept doing what I was doing. I kept posting what I was posting. I kept satisfying myself until I personally then saw that I didn't need it. It wasn't needed. You get, some people will just, no matter how bold I try to act out there, some nasty comments would always just take you aback and you'd be like, are you serious? Like someone telling me, I'd like to touch you. Nasty comments like that would always be like, ew. Like, what the fuck is this person saying? Oops, I said it. And then those comments started becoming irritating. The same comments that made you feel like, oh, you're this or you're bougie, you're like, oh, you're attractive and stuff like that, would be the same comments that would later start to irritate you. And then it just wasn't hitting it for me. It wasn't. The insecurities about my body, I started to work on it. I did keto and I lost so much weight. And then people would be like, have you seen that Mary? She looks sick. Upon Bomber's videos, she's now flat. She now has long neck, she did this or whatever. A friend of mine asked me that, how have you been? I ran into one of your friends from school and the person said you look sick, blah blah blah, and I'm like, the same person told me how she felt I looked good. You just can't satisfy people. That's just it. And me, I've gotten a hang of it. It doesn't face me anymore. And then the people that are around me, the people that genuinely love me, even hate it when I look skinny. So they'll be like, my mom will say, Eba mi fun lonje, Ebe ko jeun ko sora pada, you know, stuff like that. And then I'm okay with my body. When I feel like I'm going out of proportion, I work on it. It's something I've been able to do and control. And then now I know what to do and what not to do. And then friendship. I have friends, but I don't wait for validation from my friends anymore. A lot of people that were my friends are no longer my friends, and I have a lot of acquaintances now. And before I would feel some type of way about it, like, oh, this person doesn't talk to me, I won't be comfortable, or like, how am I going to feel? But you know, besides the most constant thing is change, right? You have people around you that you don't see yourself living without until you are living without them. And you just see that, oh my god, is this it? Like, you still miss them once in a while. I don't know about others, but yes, I still miss people that I've been once close to once in a while, and I'll just be like, oh, this person would have been so this, or this person would have done something so silly, you know. But it doesn't face me, it doesn't affect me. I have friends, but I have other friends. Like, I have a clique, that have a clique, or this type of friendship. I don't fancy it anymore. And that was like the thing. You carry groups of friends, and then you just be a friend, and then they have their own friends, and these ones have their own friends, and then I could go, I could go days, weeks, months without contacting friends, and I would be fine. I would just be here. Like, it doesn't change the fact that we're friends. Instead of me to depend on my friends for happiness, or like I couldn't go to a restaurant and go eat on my own, I had to go with a friend or stuff like that. I do all that myself now. I would go out, eat. I mean, and it's okay. So many reasons why people feel insecure about themselves. It's actually not really a reason. That's how I feel. A lot of people are depressed about how people see them. A lot of people really validate other people's opinion. And then if someone says you're not pretty, then you feel like you're not pretty. Or someone says you're black, then you feel like you're black. Obviously you're black. If you're not pretty, cool, I'm not pretty. But like, it doesn't change nothing. If you're still watching this video, please like the video. Like it. I don't know what you're still waiting for if you've not liked it. Subscribe to my channel. Um, Leave a comment below. Let me know you saw the video. This is one of the reasons why I decided to start a channel, because I just feel like there are lots of topics that are not touched, and there are lots of young people like myself that are out there that are actually going through something really fucked up and are still smiling. It's okay, because I'm sitting down here now talking, but like, I don't think, yes, a lot has changed, but like, I still have some things that I've not been bold enough to tackle. I know a lot of young people like myself go through stuff like this among your peer, among even elderly people. You see some adults trying to bring people that already probably have some kind of confidence that they're trying to build for themselves, and adults who just some really elderly people will just like say some things and just discourage you of what you've always believed in or something. I'm going to do part 2 of this video, and I'm going to do it because I feel like this is not a conversation that I have finished talking about. This is something I still have a lot to say about from the experience I've gotten. But I just wanted to put this out there because I've been in a mood for a while now, and sometimes you see you've pulled through, and sometimes you just see you're like getting drawn back in. Sometimes you just feel like you don't have enough, and I'm just trying to remind myself that I have enough of everything that I need. So I'll do a part 2 of the video later on, probably when I feel way better. Thank you guys for watching to this extent, to the end of the video. Please like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be posting soon. Bye.